Yay! It's me! Hello!
Hey, dog.
Raise the roof, yo!
It's
I'm
so
glad
the way I talk. Hi.
for having me. I'm so happy. I love seeing your face always.
I love seeing yours. Whether or not we're on the Pajama Cast Party screen, it's always good to see you. Always look fresh as a daisy.
Well, I don't know what kind of daisies you're looking at because I don't feel fresh.
Oh,
I'm
is
like,
there?
I'm sitting
Is,
over here just trying to hold in anything that wants to come up because I am growing two humans inside of me right now, and they make me sick. So I was like, right before this, I was like, okay, you just got to rally and get through this. Like, I love Jim so much. I love Jim so much because I'm just like ill, but I'm actually feeling okay right now. So I feel like the kids in there, they love you too because they're like, we'll make you fine just for the hour you're on Cast Party. And then
I love it. If you have to go, you just kind of
I won't.
wait.
I'll just barf right here.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah,
Ooh, good for PR.
I know.
Um, okay, you're pregnant with twins. You
Damn.
have such a handsome son named Flynn already. How is he?
Look at him. Are you kidding? How did I make that with my body? How is he mine? He's so cute.
And can we just say that your husband Eric had something to do with it too?
Ah. Kidding. He literally looks exactly like my husband. It's nothing like me. But he's the best, both my husband and my son. So
Pull that up again. He's holding the what's he holding?
ultrasound, yeah.
He's holding the ultrasound of his two
Siblings.
upcoming sister brother people.
We don't know what they're gonna be, but they're gonna be
You
human.
don't. Who can? They're going to be perfect and
I'm
adorable and
so
funny
excited.
and smart.
I cannot wait for them to be not in my body.
I know, but it's a while. You're just a few
Yeah,
minutes
it's a long
pregnant,
time.
right?
I'm due right after Christmas, but twins tend to come early because there's not a lot of room in a woman's body to grow them. So they come out a little early usually. So I'm thinking he'll come before Christmas. They will. Did I say he? I think they're both boys.
Do you?
I do.
What makes you think that?
I just feel male
Mothers
energy.
know that stuff.
Women wouldn't cause this much drama in my life. So I just feel like it must be male energy for some reason.
Okay, you come from a family with lots of kids. Your brother has a lot of kids.
Yes.
And they're all beautiful and gorgeous, and everybody is so cute and it looks like they have so much fun. Was this always your dream to have? Because when I knew you back in the day,
Well, you
in
still know
early
me now.
in I know in early Miranda days, we didn't talk about stuff like this, but this was always what you wanted, right?
Well, yeah, I've always wanted to be a mom, and I love working with kids. And by the way, thank you so much for raising money for one of my favorite organizations ever today.
Yeah, we want to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm so grateful. But I've always loved kids so much. I've always worked with kids. I've always wanted to be a mom. But, I just wasn't focused on that at the beginning of my career. I was focused on my career. And, the timing wasn't right until it was right. And we had Flynn, and I didn't want to be pregnant ever again. As much as I love kids and I really want a big family and all of that stuff, I just thought I couldn't handle the pregnancy. But then I wanted to be pregnant, and so we got pregnant, and we decided we can do one more. We could handle one, like two kids, no more than two kids. That's crazy. We can't have more than two kids. That's insane. Two is, both of us had multiple conversations. Two is our max. And then the universe was like, nah, we're giving you an extra. So we're really excited, though. We're super stoked. It's going to be very fun.
Of course you are. I mean, you do everything, and Eric too, full out. It looks like you have certainly the happiest kid. What kind of parents are you?
We're very much like, we're very chill parents. We don't go by a strict schedule. We're not like, you have to only eat organic vegan vegetables, which is great and awesome. And I wish I could be like that. I wish I was really organized. But I mean, look at my office. Like, this is not an organized, like.
Wait, let me actually look at your office.
Like, we've got a dangling puppet and
I mean, it's really a nightmare for a child.
Yeah, by the way, I have a niece and a bunch of nephews. And this is one of our guest rooms / my office, and the kids sometimes have to sleep in here when the house is too full, and they always come downstairs like, I'm scared, the Miranda face, like they get scared of the Miranda wall.
Well, there's dangling things and faces and things.
Yeah, dangling things are scary.
Just in general.
I avoid dangling things, but I'm very, very excited to have the little kiddos, and the type of parents that Eric and I are, just relaxed, chill parents. And because of the pandemic, we had to be and got to be extremely hands-on with Flynn. We've been with him 24/7. He hasn't spent a moment away from us in over a year. So he's just been, we're all super, super close, and he's the happiest person I've ever known in my life. I feel so lucky. He's just the sweetest, happiest guy ever. And whenever I'm feeling bad, which I have been lately, he comes in and goes, "You feeling kind of yucky, mama?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, he kisses me and he goes, "You feel happy now?" Like, he just wants everyone to be happy all the time. He's the sweetest, most amazing human. I can't believe he's real.
We have another picture of the three of you that is so damn cute. It made me cry. What?
Oh.
I mean,
he loves kissing the babies in my tummy. He thinks he has babies in his tummy too.
Oh, well.
Luckily, we're still pretty quarantined, because otherwise I feel like he would go up to every stranger and just poke their tummy and be like, "You got a baby in there?" Which I feel like might upset some people, because he doesn't
like me
in my house.
Please inform him when I see him next that Aunt Jim doesn't appreciate that. So how do you think your identity is going to change? You will be a mother of 3 people.
That's a lot of humans.
A lot of responsibility.
I don't know. I feel like it's terrifying. And it's exciting at the same time. I definitely underestimated before I had Flynn how much work it was to be a mom. I knew it was a lot of work, but then once you become a mom, you're like, oh, this is your whole life. This is everything now, and you want it to be, because you're just like so obsessed.
But you can hear that. I think until you're really in the middle of it, it doesn't compute.
Right. And so adding 2 more sounds exciting, but also like, how will there be room in my heart and in my life and in my brain for 2 more humans? I guess the same way my body will make room for them to grow, but the rest of my parts need to make room for them, and it will happen.
What about Miranda? What's she going to do?
I have some ideas. So last time with Flynn, I was the Virgin Mary, the second coming of Virgin Mary. And this time,
because Miranda's not a married person.
No. And so
Miranda's
the only logical reason she would be pregnant is if, the holiest of whole made her the holiest of whole by having a baby come out of the holiest of holes. So that's what happened. But
there's a quote. There's the quote of the evening.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I've taken a little break from Miranda. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm excited to come back and start doing Miranda again.
Oh, I bet. Well, but it's not like you're not busy. You do the greatest podcast with your husband, Eric Stockland, called Relax. I was listening last night. It is so much fun. He is so good. I knew you'd be good. Eric is so good.
Yeah, great.
And you guys are like a talk show waiting to happen. You're Regis and Kelly Lee. Whoever
I don't know about that. We have so much fun doing it. It's like, we're like, well, we have so much fun chatting and hanging out every night together. Why not just record it and see what happens? And so there's sometimes where I record episodes, I'm like, this has got to be so boring for people. We're just hanging out. Like, this can't be entertaining.
It's not boring. It's funny and engaging and interesting. You're both smart. What? It's terrific. I've
Thanks.
been so interested by that, and I'm so happy that's been a success. And you have a sponsor. I'm so jealous. Could somebody sponsor this thing, for God's sake?
I'll sponsor you.
Thanks.
I will pay you in hair or something. I don't know.
Lipstick.
I have a lot of that, so
I know you do. I
I'll
know you
send
do.
lots if you need it.
How many YouTube hits do you have now? Do you have any idea?
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
Just brag.
Well, I was about to be, I think it's a few billion or a couple billion, but that sounds like I'm making it up. But I've been doing it a very long time, so it's not like it was like an overnight thing. But I really don't know, and that's really sad. I should probably know these things, but I don't know. Billions. That sounds like fake.
Billions, people.
That is true.
Billions.
And same with subscribers. I don't know. I don't remember.
Subscribers?
Subscribers. There's 10 million or something on Miranda and 9 million on mine, and then a couple or a few million on my vlog channel. I don't remember.
I mean, you have changed people's lives. I
You
mean,
changed mine.
A lot of kids, but a lot of adults. I know so many people that I say your name and they just start laughing. And I just think that's the greatest thing. Can we talk, professional actor to professional actor? I was being facetious there for myself. I feel like Miranda has to be very real for you to portray with such minute detail for so many years. She's this huge over-the-top lunatic, but completely genuine. Mm-hmm. Is that how you look at her?
Yes.
As you're doing it?
Yeah, like there has to be some genuine feelings behind what I'm saying, or else I don't think there's any comedy in it. I mean, not that I think I'm hilarious. There's a lot of people who would say I'm very much not. But to have anyone find it remotely funny, there has to be this girl has to be genuine, whether what she's saying and believing is completely false or not. This person needs to be a genuine person. So yes, I think that's what makes it enjoyable for some people, but it's honestly been hard. It gets harder and harder to do the character. You'd think it'd get easier and easier as time goes on, but it's getting harder and harder because as time changes and the world changes and society changes, the character has to change. And I've gone from like poking fun at the things I don't like in society to like, some of those things can come across as, like that's how I think or how I feel. And I never want that to reflect on like what people think of me. And so it's getting harder and harder. I also don't want to hurt anyone, and I'm getting more and more sensitive to like making sure I'm saying and doing the right things. And so it's been really fun and I've learned a lot. But yeah, I think there has to be a genuine aspect behind the character to make it believable. But at the same time, I don't want people to think that I genuinely believe and feel the things that
but to me, that's where you've been so smart. You come out in concert now as cute Colleen in a cute dress and shoes and stuff, and you change into Miranda before their eyes. So over the year, you didn't used to do that. Mm-mm. Over the years, they've come to love not just Miranda, but you. And it's like, it's such a little bit of show business brilliance because you could have very, very easily done Act 1 as Colleen and Act 2 as Miranda. But I think you're using that to great success. And that was a really smart thing to do. Because I know you worried about that. Like, am I going to be able to do this character?
Well, the first time I ever transitioned as me into Miranda was at Cast Party or at a Birdland show. And the reason I started writing that into the show is because I had performed in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I think, to like an audience of season ticket holders. There's like 12 to 15 people in the audience, and they didn't understand Miranda. And so they walked out because they thought it was just this mean, rude girl. And so I had a few nights there and I kept trying to alter the show. And then I showed a video first of me explaining it. And then I came out as Miranda. They still didn't get it. And so then I came out as me, left the stage, and then came out as Miranda. And people still are like, I don't get it. So I was like, how do I literally have to show them that it's me. Like I have to like show them in front of their face. And so then I came up with that and tried it out on stage in front of you, So I'm so grateful to you for letting me create and figure out my career on that stage at Birdland with you. Like, I would not be where I am if it weren't for all those experiences. So,
Oh, pshaw.
it's true.
Well, thanks, but nobody had more fun than me. That's for sure. In the larger sense, when you're doing Miranda, do you always know what her take on things are going to be when you're working with people from the audience or whatever? Or does she still surprise you? The reason I ask this is she loved people like Frankie Grande, Cheyenne Jackson. And then on the other hand, she can take an immediate dislike to some people.
She hates you.
But at least she's subtle.
Oh God, that's a really good picture. I think, yeah, I always know exactly how Miranda would react. And I think this kind of going along with what I was saying earlier, I feel like as my audience has gotten bigger, I've had to be more aware that my audience is bigger, in the sense that, like, some of the things I think Miranda would think and feel, I don't want to promote to millions of people anymore. Right. You know what I mean? So as the characters gain more of a following, I'm a little bit more aware of the things she is against and for. Sometimes I want to point out things that I think are wrong with society through the character, and then sometimes I don't. So, you know, I don't know. It's hard to pick and choose those moments. But yes, in my mind, I always know what Miranda,
you know, where she's going,
think, and how inappropriate she would be. And I usually go in that direction, but
yes,
I bite my tongue.
I would venture to say you do. Okay. I think one of the greatest things you do is you fundraise every year for FamilyReach.org. Mm-hmm. Tell the people. I mean, I've kind of been sprinkling the show with thoughts about it, but you've really worked with them and done incredible things.
Well, I've just been so lucky to have this crazy career that I've had over the last decade. And it started when I was really young. And, you know, I had never thought about doing any charity work when I was 21, 22 years old. That, you know, I was a selfish human. Still am most of the time, I guess, but I never even thought of that. And I was at a live show, and a kid came to the show and was holding a sign that said, "I skipped my chemo for this." And my reaction was, "Why did you do that? Go get your treatment. Like, don't be here, you know?" And she was like, "No, my doctors knew how important this was to me, and they said I could skip one of my treatment days to come here." And I had never met a kid with cancer before. And it kind of, you know that exists, but that's just so awful. You don't want to think about it. And so then when it's right in front of your face, and there's this child that is this horrible battle that they're struggling, it's you just want to do anything you can to help. And she actually asked me, she said, "Can you do me a favor?" And usually when a kid asks me that, it's, "Can you follow me? Can you make me a video?" So that's what I was expecting. And she said, "Do you think maybe someday you could raise awareness for childhood cancer? Because we only get 3% of the funding from the government, and childhood cancer is like so underfunded. There's so little research for us." And I was like, "Oh my God, of course," you know? So that just made me start doing research and start learning about it. And I've met so many amazing kids through my work over the years. And so every year for my birthday, I do a fundraiser, and the people who watch me on the internet donate money. And just from my kitchen island, we raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for these kids who are battling cancer. And it's my favorite thing I've ever done in my career. And I'm so proud of my audience, because while I was a selfish 21, 22-year-old, never even thinking about charity, these kids are 12 and donating their money they got from babysitting or from doing chores. You know, I get letters and say, I saved up from babysitting, here's $13, you know, and they're just giving anything they can to help other kids.
This is the most important thing you'll ever do in your life.
It's really wonderful. And Family Reach is amazing. And I've worked with them for many years. And something I never knew was that, you know, kids, you think about kids with cancer, you think about all the hospital bills and all the medications and all that struggle, but you don't really think about how oftentimes the parents have to quit their jobs or lose their jobs because they want to be with their child in the hospital, obviously, and then they can't pay their bills because also they want to pay for their children's, the stuff they need at the hospital. And so they have to decide between a medication or the electricity bill. And Family Reach makes it so they don't have to worry about those bills. They take care of, we've paid for people's mortgages, saved their homes, bought them cars, little things like parking. We've paid for electricity, for groceries. We've paid for so many things together as an internet community, raising money every year for this company. They really do amazing things. And it just makes me very proud to be part of like such an awesome community of people, because the internet can be pretty nasty and mean. And so to see like the beauty of like what it can be, because the hate is often so much louder than the love on the internet. It's nice that every year I get this huge reminder that there are really good people in the world with really good hearts who want to help others. So yeah, I just talked your ear off, but that's, it's really, really wonderful.
But it's everything I wanted to hear, and it's everything I want our audience to hear. If they send us anything through PayPal and Venmo, we will certainly, we have to take care of our own online stuff, but we want to send familyreach.org a nice
thank you.
chunk of money this week in your honor, my friend.
Not my honor, your honor, and everyone else's honor.
Well, and in our audience's honor, because every week, Colleen, every week we've been doing this. This is our 60th week of doing this, our 60th show. We do have to have a moment of you and me and Ruby doing.
Yes.
But every week we pick an organization. Oftentimes it's been Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, or the Actors Fund, or, but every week we've been able to just send a nice bunch of dollars to people that really, really need it. And that's been the real joy of this, other than, bringing entertainment to the masses, to the billions.
Well, the true prize is just seeing your face every week, Jim. That's the best part.
Yeah. Where's my powder puff? I have a powder puff. Here we go. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to appear oily when you say that.
Well, I'm so grateful that I was so honored and grateful. Like, you asked me to be on the show. I was like, yes, anytime, obviously, anytime you ever want me, I'm here. But then when you said you wanted to donate to this amazing cause, I was so excited, because they just mean so much to me. And I love what they do for families. And it just is awesome. So thank you. And everyone donate if you can. Spread the word if you can. That'd be really amazing.
It would be amazing. Do you have anything else to tell us before you go heave somewhere?
Well, no, I don't have anywhere else to go because I'm pregnant with twins and I can't move. But but I always
wait, look what I'm wearing.
Oh God, I'm scared. Oh my goodness.
I'm wearing red sweatpants.
Yeah. Every time I'm on your show, I have this urge to just randomly come on singing this song. Hold on. I was walking alone, minding my business, when out of orange color sky, orange, bam, and wonderful you came by. Okay, it's enough. I don't know why, but I have the urge every time to do that for you. So there you go.
Please, in the future, fight that urge. With all your
That's Jim's favorite song, by the way, guys. So please.
It's my least favorite song. And it's funny how you can be doing the Miranda face, but it's not until you get really in there that it's like, oh, there she is.
Yeah, you got to get up close.
Oh, my God. You are hilarious. I love you. I love Eric. I love Flynn. And I love those two babies you're cooking. I miss
you. I can't wait to hug you in person someday, eventually.
I'll be out there in November, and
I will be large. I will either be large or I will have two very tiny babies.
Oh, that would be so good.
You can come and watch them.
I will be happy. Oh, I'm a big babysitter from way back.
Sounds good.
Let's bring Ruby because I know she almost as much
sounds
time.
good.
Oh, Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. I thought you were going to say, let's finish off in prayer. I don't know why, but I just like got, I thought you're all let's, it just got so serious. And I was like, oh, we're about to pray.
Yeah,
no,
that'd be nice. Ruby, you know Colleen Ballinger, don't you?
Yes, hi.
Ruby. We need to clone Ruby so I can have one.
Yes.
You can share. Jim, I'm sure you'd let me be shared if
no.
only for
I'm sorry.
No? Okay. Never
I
mind.
doubt it.
No, Colleen, you should. You guys should work together. You would love each other.
Ruby, she's the best. She's amazing.
Every time, I think we've told you this, every time Ruby and I come on Monday night to start a rehearsal with the guests and stuff, we start like this.
I know you told me, and I'm so happy.
And then we begin our sound check, but it's before any of the talent gets on. Me and Jim.
Oh yeah, nobody sees that.
And no, I let him on, and then we just look deep into each other's eyes, and
it's sad.
Yeah.
So you've had a great effect on us.
I'm so glad I could be part of this romance.
You're part of the romance. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. You're the
Have
best.
good babies, and I'll talk to you very soon.
Okay, I love you so much. Goodbye.
I love you. Bye.